For the fuzzy camera action, phone is a little whack. I usually don't do video posts, but I figure I shared this one. Uh, so today when I got off of work, I linked up with my boy Shottas. You already know what kind of vibes that was. We got to reasoning, and Shottas said, "The war there upon you and the beast. The war there upon the woman and the beast." And I'm like, Shottas, like, what you mean? Like, and no sooner than he said it, it's like everything started to click. Um, Life started to click. Shatta say, are you one left to deal with the hurt and pain? You know, war is not part of the the black man, them. It is, but it isn't, exterminating us, taking us out. Uh, but it's the woman. And I'm not even just going to say the black woman, but it's the woman that's left to try to keep the kids safe, try to feed, try to clothe, try to just everything. And I was like, yeah, I feel you. That do make sense. I piggybacked off of it and I said, the other day I'm not going to say a gentleman, but I had a man tell me, oh, you don't respect me. You don't respect men, that. I'm like, I kind of felt like what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't walking around hating men and being, bitter and, oh, yeah, this, that, and the third. Like, whoa. And, I replied to that comment by asking this gentleman, I said, well, before I even say anything, do you believe in God? And he was like, yeah, I believe in God. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, Genesis 3, you know? Genesis 3 tell you basically how it all came about, who's supposed to do what. And, you know, I was like, at the end of the day, I don't look at it like I disrespect men. I'm never proud to say, oh, I'm independent, I don't need a man, because in my opinion, that's just not my makeup. That's not how this is supposed to be. Um, a lot of women have to adapt to their environment just for the sake of their children, for the sake of their families, for their sake. No, I mean, honestly, I don't think any woman is ever comfortable having to step outside of her DNA. I should not be wiping the sweat off my brow and working side by side uh, next to a man at a construction site or at a warehouse, or that. I mean, I don't believe that at all. Um, I do believe that the time that we're living in calls for that. So you do what you have to do to survive. And I proceeded to explain to this gentleman that at the end of the day, it's not about women disrespecting men or men disrespecting women. But if I am stepping outside of my DNA makeup, how I am wired to now take on uh, the other sex's DNA to perform, however which way the things that they're to be doing, then yes, a sense of masculinity does come with that. And it has to be accepted. Just like it has to be accepted that, unfortunately, our male species is being watered down. And our female species is taking on what our male species should be doing. And it's not by choice, it's because we have to. And I think that once that's understood, then we can move forward. We can start living the way we should be living. I told Shottas today, I was like, for me, America is straight Babylon. Like, if I have to live somewhere where I can't even go outside and pick a fruit, pick a leaf, drink rainwater, you know what I'm saying? Then that to me. I'm living in a place that's defying what God has created. And I could say that I come from a West Indian background. I don't think anybody in Trinidad, any of my family members, are going hungry. You gonna pick a mango tree, you gonna climb up a coconut tree, you're gonna shake that tree for that coconut to fall down, you're gonna go down by the river, you're gonna wash your clothes, you're gonna hunt. I have cousins and uncles, and you know what I mean, they hunt. Like, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like those parts of the world still have that reverence of nature of God. That's what it's supposed to be. I'm living somewhere where I gotta go to the grocery store. Because if I call myself going outside and picking one of them little hard red berries or whatever, I'm gonna be in somebody urgent care or somebody ER. Like, and I told Shottas, I was like, but to be honest with you, this is the plan. This the God of this earth is Lucifer. Well, actually that was his heavenly name. So was Satan. You know what I'm saying? And once you realize where you are, where you live, and I'm not talking about what we see, but you have to do the research. You have to know. You have to stay woke. You have to educate yourself. Once you educate yourself, then you can educate your children. That way, you and your kids have an understanding. I'm gonna need for you to go on ahead and pass them grades as per those books that they have you reading, those things that they have you studying. But I'm also, before you leave this house, I'm going to show you truth. I'm going to let you know, and that's where we have to be as moms, honestly, as a people. You know what I mean? It's just so sad that this way of life is so acceptable, because this is not life. This is not what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really have to come to a point where, like, how are people in America starving? This is America. You know what I'm saying? And you got parts of this America that's living in third world standards. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, no. No, 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 no. So when you see that, you got to know that, wait a minute, hold on. This right here, this is, yeah, while it's systematic and all that kind of carrying on, it is definitely a higher spiritual thing going on here. And we're so blind to it. You know what I'm saying? How is it this man made disease, HIV, AIDS, is killing us off? And we're still going out there sleeping unprotected. You cannot tell me that there's no kind of uh, systematic program to our minds for something so deadly to be put in our way, and we just, oh, we gonna go to the club, we gonna have that stripper shake on us and all that kind of carrying on, and then at the end of the night, you so full with the wine and spirits, let's call it what it is, the wine and spirits, the program, the thing that was just illegal a second ago, until the government realized we're going to tax and make some money off of this to end your life one night. You got to be programmed. And I just thank God and I just praise God that I'm woke, as they say. You know what I'm saying? And that way I could sit here and at least my two, while there are billions and billions in this world, but at least my two will leave my home knowing the truth as I know it. And I don't get my truth by what somebody says. I go by my spirit. Then I go into the word. We can argue the Bible is by all of that. However, the Bible has yet to tell me and give me instructions to live life reckless as per the God of this world and be okay with it within my soul. So whatever works for you works for you. But either way, the truth is the truth. And, you know, at this point here, we are in desperate need of people really taking into account how they're living their lives. All this tragedy, y'all president is just crazy. And anybody that thinks that it's not spiritually based, well, I guess that means you're already dead.